Mark Kistler's Imagination Station is made possible by Simon & Schuster, publisher of Mark Kistler's drawing books and other fine books for children. The Mark Kistler Fund for Creative Children's Television, encouraging children to explore their imaginations through drawing, reading, and the arts. And Robert Neustadt Productions, drawing on television to advance art, science, and literature in our children's future. And geniuses like you.
On the Imagination Station.
Bum, bum, bum. Hey, how are you? Do you have your pencils with you? Are you ready to draw in 3D today? Buenos dias, guten tag, hallo, ni hao, aloha! We're going to blast across that paper with our international expressions of artistic joy and glee. Did you know that art is the international language? You can communicate anything you're thinking and anything you're feeling. Isn't that great? Yeehaw! It's time to draw. Let's stretch out our fingers, get ready to go. Stretch that thumb, pinky push-ups. A 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Shake out your hands. Let's look like the professional, dignified artists that we are. Oh, you know, I've never told you about my shirt. I've been getting some letters about kids saying, what does your shirt say? Well, on this sleeve, look at, cool, it says, draw in 3D. And on this shirt, this is the important message. Look at that. You never see this side, do you? It says, life is art. Because everywhere around you, art is everywhere. Everything you see, everything that you see, you can draw in 3D and express yourself. Well, today we're going to have our theme following through the week, which is the F, letter F, which is funky flying faucets. I'm going to draw this big plane flying over the screen. Then we're going to have a special guest today, aircraft designer and artist Kevin Beyer from the Boeing company. Our art history adventure is going to be with the Cincinnati Art Museum. And our 3, not 2, but 3, I just looked at my handy cue cards here being held by Donna, and there's 3 words: overlapping, shading, and contour. Forget the 2, we're going down to 3 words. Now there's 12 words altogether. There's 4 shortening, there's shading, you have all those words back up. Let me see those words again. I want to make sure the kids have them all. There's placement, attitude, contour, horizon, shading. That's another one we're going to talk about. Shadow, density, bonus, daily, and size. So we're going to use all 12 of those words to really learn how to control that paper to create depth in 3 dimensions, all right? So what we're going to do is we're going to start with those words, stretch our fingers, and flow across the paper. Now let's create this 3-dimensional image. Now watch this. We're going to block and kind of see where our drawing's going to be, and let's draw a guideline. We're going to create, since our special guest today is Kevin Beyer, and he's this really awesome aircraft designer. You're going to love this, because I know a lot of you build model airplanes and model cars. Well, if you do that, you're going to love this, because he's going to show you how he took his enthusiasm for modeling and drawing and makes a career out of it, designing the things that everybody flies in. So let's draw an airplane. I'm inspired now. So let's block in our plane. Now this will be the nose, like, control cone over here. I drew a line going uphill. Then I'm going to kind of block in the plane fuselage all the way down across here, and then draw the bottom of the fuselage, and then we'll attach the wings to the side. Now the goal is to create this 3-dimensional image, and we're going to be using these words. But first of all, blocking, and that's a contour line in the back, giving it shape and volume. You see that? Looks like this long foreshortened shape. Now for the wings, put a dot right here in the middle, and we're going to go across. Now this is a more complicated drawing, all right? So if you get behind, don't worry, don't have an anxiety and then go, Mom, I can't keep up with Mark. He's going too fast. He's having his heart attack and he's flying across the paper. Don't worry about it. Just push pause on the machine if you're going to record it. And if you can't record it, what you can do is just like watch and listen and let the idea sink in, kind of take a few notes and sketch it in. Now look at this. You blocked it in lightly and turn the corner. But that's really cool. If you have a friend that has a video machine or your school that has a video machine, you go ahead and record these, and you can file them, you can catalog them, because there's lots of different lessons, lots and lots of different themes we talk about here aboard the Imagination Station, the cool spot for safe intergalactic creative thinking. So there's our wings. And then you know what, since this is going to be a really funky flying faucet vehicle, I was thinking about designing some kind of a really big giant water tanker that would fly around, scoop up some fresh water and water, you know, dry areas on the continents. If areas are having a drought, you can dump big giant water balloons or water spouts over it and help the people get more water on their crops. Or a big giant fire-fighting faucet releasing plane. So look what we did. We put these two kind of water tanks on the side. Now I'm going to come down to the very end, the very front point over here. See this? I'm going to put, now most planes have a control area up here. Well, look at this. I'm going to put your control. You're going to be watching. Now we can ask Kevin when he comes on if this was aerodynamic, but I think this is kind of a neat idea. We're going to have you sitting inside your control tower here. See this? Now watch. I'm going to take this. I'm going to draw a contour line right here. I'm going to curve around the front, and then oh, there's that word, contour. Renaissance word alert, Renaissance word alert. Having an art attack. Ooh, looks like an eye. Look at the eye in the sky. You're looking around here. Hey, oh no, I see some smoke down in the forest. Going down, control, going down. We got to see those smoke. Oh, look, under control. Smokey Bear's got it all under control. Going back on up to altitude. He's on patrol. He's searching around. Just go ahead and put the thickness inside here. This is your cockpit. This is where you control your adventure, your path. We just use foreshortening, and we use, shading. We're going to use shading in just a second, and contour. Now, oh, here's your hair. You're flying really fast. Yee-haw, time to draw. Do some of that drawing stuff. Yee-haw, put some action lines back here. You're just going. Were you able to get a nice tight shot of that? Now, let's go along here and put the contour. Yeah, there you go. Look at, now you have the detail. Watch, I'm going to move my way back. You can follow me all the way back on the plane here just for a second. Now watch. Coming back here, put a foreshortened circle, and then I think on top we'll put a big scoop. And what you can do is you can maybe recycle this moisture that you grab out of the air. We're going to have this big giant like air funnel. And then up here, put another foreshortened circle. So as you're flying along, you can like suck in clouds of moisture, and it comes down, and it's stored right down here. It just goes right through. It's filtered right here, and it goes down into this storage tank. And then we'll have a faucet. So put another foreshortened circle. We'll put a nice storage sphere down here. Boy, this is going to be fun to shade. Look at all the blended shading you're going to be able to have. Then now following the guideline. See this guideline going uphill? We're going to go across. We're going to come down like this, and then we're going to curve the end using contour line. Put a little faucet right here. All right, now I'm going to make it come a little larger, and then it's going to bend down right in front. There we go. I'm going to taper it out here, curve the bottom. There's your little faucet, and up here you can put the valve. This is how you turn it on and off. You have to climb out on the wing, climb down here, climb out. Okay, I'm at 30,000 feet. I'll turn on the water spigot. The design, there's a little small design flaw. You forgot that you had to get outside and climb around when you're going about 800 miles an hour. Whoa! Now, I know that you are always wondering, I wonder what the outside of the imagination station looks like. Because every day you draw with me, right? And you see the inside of this beautiful station. You see the windows of exciting space exploration outside. Well, Doyle Smith animated a view from outside. Take a look at the helicopter coming in. I love that. The helicopter just zooms right in, and you can land in the imagination station, the spot for cool exploration. Well, I want to get you even more inspired. I'm going to show you a master's gallery, and I've got some interesting facts I'm going to read about it. Take a look at this painting. It's so beautiful. F is for Farney, Henry Farney, who painted this picture sent to us by the Cincinnati Museum of Art. 100 years ago, the western part of America was a rugged land of cowboys and soldiers and Indian tribes and pioneers and artists. Some artists even lived with Indian friends for long periods. Their paintings help tell us about the way of life and how it would soon disappear forever. The American Indians hunted buffalo for food. They tanned the buffalo skins to make leather for shoes, for clothing, packs, and tents. They even used the buffalo bones to make tools and weapons. painting was a really important way of documenting their life. See, you can use art and drawing to even keep a journal of your life and how you live your life today. You know, I even have a master's gallery here on board the Imagination Station. Take a look at these drawings that are all the way from Mount Pleasant, Texas. Some wonderful paintings and drawings that they sent in to me. Look at, aren't those wonderful? The colors so bright and lively. Now, if you want to send drawings to me, you can mail them in. Make sure you send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Mark Kistler's Fine Student Gallery of Art, Post Office Box 41031, Santa Barbara, California, 93140. Now, remember to send a self-addressed stamped envelope, because that way I'll be able to respond to you. I love getting mail. Go ahead and send your mail in to me. Send me thousands of letters and bear me a mail. It's great. I go through and open them and have a good time. You know what? If you haven't sent me a letter in a while, go ahead and send me one. And if you have sent me a letter recently, why don't you take that same drawing and send it to your grandma and grandpa, or send it to your aunt and uncle, or send it to a friend. That way you spread your art all over the world. Well, let's take our powerful pencil and let's blast across the paper. Now remember, your pencil is very powerful. But you can always check out the website, too, if you're a cyber kid, at www.draw3d.com, and download some drawing lessons, have some fun. But remember, this is your tool, the pencil power. Everything has to be drawn first. Let's flow across the paper, and I'm going to add some more details to my plane. I'm going to add a contour line right here. I'm going to jump right back into those words. Now, the three words we're using today, I'm going to make sure I remember to use all three of them. I have my note right here, overlapping, shading, and contour. So let's put a contour line right here. Now, there's a lot of those words, so it's perfectly acceptable for you to have these notes written down the side of your paper if you want to. That way you can check off, check. Like, let's say, you know what, this is a good idea right here. On your sketch pad, you just list all the 12 words, right? You have 1, 2, all the way down. You have all the Renaissance words, and as you use them, just check them off as you go across like this. All right, and make yourself your own reference chart right there. You can rewind the videotape if you're recording this and get that off the front of the lesson. So let's start and darken in our drawings all the way over here, and then we're going to put the overlapping on the tube. We'll put some shading on up along here. It's going to get darker at the top and lighter as it comes down. It's very dark along the bottom. It's going to get lighter and lighter as it moves up. Then you can add more detail. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take my pencil and make it really dark inside that contour line. See, curve the bottom, curve it around, adding contour. I'm going to put another contour line here to give the airplane that round volume. Make sure it's curved a lot. Even curve it more. Then you can take your pencil if you want, and you can leave a shiny spot at the top. Makes it a really nice, cool reflection on your plane. So you have your funnel that's going to suck in all the moisture over here. There you go. All the moisture, the clouds will come in here. It's going to be stored in this area down below here. And then you can climb out. Here's your hatch right here. You popped it open. Got to go down. You have little steps right here. You have a little safety cord. Look at, here's your safety cord. You're climbing down here. You're coming over here. You're trying to hold on to the faucet. Well, here's the brother up here. He's, okay, hold on down there. Be careful. You're holding on. You see the fire down below. There's a smoke, and so you're trying to twist the faucet. Yeehaw! Hey, this is a great ride out here. You're bungee, oh, look it. Here's your other safety line. Your other brother slipped. Yeehaw! I'm Bungee Boy. I'm the human yo-yo. See, they sometimes do that on purpose because it's so much fun. I'm the bungee rider. Just put this shading down the side over here and blend it across. See, any kind of neat bonus ideas you add to your drawing, that's when you start adding your own ideas. Now, that's the way you're going to be able to create these fantastic adventures on your paper, by adding your own ideas. I'm going to show you the basic skills. I'm going to talk to you about these Renaissance words, but it's up to you to practice, apply the words, add lots and lots of bonus ideas, add lots of extra ideas to the drawings to make them your own unique creations. Because I don't want you drawing the same drawings over and over again. I want you to take all this wonderful skill that you've learned, and I want you to apply them to create your own adventures. I'm going to put a big faucet back here so you can release it. Boy, that's going to be busy. You're going to come out of, here's your door, your hatchway right here near the wing. You have to climb out on the wing to release the valve. See, you guys, you forgot one little detail about the engineering design. You have to climb out here. Here you are walking along the wing, and you have to come over here to turn the valve. Hurry up! I see the fire down below. Well, you must put it out. You're climbing up. You're coming over here. There's your face. Look, you're just having a good old time. Hey, this is kind of cool. It's like air conditioning. Here you are holding on to the valve and you're twisting it around. Then we'll put the thickness down below here, curving the bottom. And then look at, you have like, look at this tank is running empty. We need to scoop up some more moisture. Let's go to the other side. Let's finish this up. Now watch this back wing right here. I'm gonna flow it uphill. I'm gonna follow the guideline of the plane. I'm gonna slant it down. I'm gonna use the guideline and then draw that other back wing to stabilize it. And that's a nice foreshortened shape. And you can put the jet propulsion coming out of here. And then watch this, I'm gonna put these curving lines. This is a good thing to practice. These are like cotton balls, like spheres back behind here. And you put the overlapping to make it look like the plane's soaring through across the sky. See, just like your sketch pad's part of the whole universe. I'm gonna put some shading up here. I'm gonna shade right down under the wing. See that shading down below there? Look at that. Nice, nice. Let's take our stump, take your pencil or your rolled up paper, and just blend it across here. I want to give them a full shot. Go ahead and pull out so kids can see the full shot even down here. Beautiful job. Look at that. All the way across. See this? And we'll shade up here. Now I'm going to darken in that back wing. I'm going to draw the back wing back behind here. See that? Then I'm going to put this large other. Now, thank goodness you have an extra tank over here because you're just, this spotter, this is your fire spotter. He looked down. Here's his eyes. See, here he's looking. That's his vision. You saw some smoke down here. Oh no, Smokey the Bear has missed that spot. We must go down. Dive, dive, controller, dive. Hard left, hard to port. See, port means left in sailor talk. And you're going to go down there and put out that fire. Here you go. You have your little water tanks. Here's the faucet up here. And you have your controller. Someone else, one of your other friends is over here. Boy, you have a full crew aboard this plane. It takes a lot of people working together on this flying faucet, this funky flying faucet plane. Shh. Oh no, my contact lenses have fallen out. Yeehaw! And you're soaring across here. Now we just designed our own special plane. You want to see how some real planes are designed? Well, we're going to meet our special guest artist today, Kevin Beyer, who works with Boeing, and he designs airplanes like the 777. He's going to show us. Let's take a look. Have you ever been at an airport and looked out the windows and seen those big, giant jumbo jets out there on the runway? And have you ever wondered how they flew? More importantly, have you ever wondered how they were designed? I've always wanted to meet a real live aircraft designer. And today, right here in the Imagination Station, we have a real live aircraft designer, Kevin Beyer from Seattle, Washington, with the Boeing company.
That's right.
Well, welcome aboard the Imagination Station.
Thank you very much. I'd like to show you something that I did for you in your book.
Oh, yeah, you went on. Oh, commercial plug on public television.
Yeah.
Let's see the drawing that you did in there.
I did a drawing for you.
Look, even adults and technicians are drawing. Look at the lesson, and then he drew a 3D 777. Right, everything is drawn first, and then you're modeling it,
That's right. I just wanted to let everyone know that it's important for us to create drawings, and we build all of our design from sketches first, and then we put things into a computer. But that's important.
So you use just regular white 8.5 by 11 paper, and you draw these things.
Right, and we stand around a table with a bunch of other people and draw.
Wonderful. Now you have a model you're going to show us and explain this idea.
This is a very cool model. It's a model of the 777, and probably go through some of the components for some of our friends out there.
Beautiful model. Go ahead and tell us about it.
Okay. What we have here is this is the fuselage, or the body section, this part here, and then we have the wings here, and then the tail section, or empennage. And where I work is on the wings and the teams, and we have teams that are broken down into each component of the airplane. And the area that I work in is in the flap components, and we interface.
The flap.
Right.
So these are the flaps right here, right?
Yeah, we have the flaps here, and then we interface with the wing box and some other areas.
Interfacing means that the section next to you, right? The artist,
right.
So they're designing, you're designing the flaps, and the people, what is this right here?
Called the aileron.
So you are interfacing with the ailerons. Right. So there's another group of artists in an office right next to you there in Seattle.
Yes.
And they're all drawing, and they interface and work together so it fits together.
That's correct.
Wonderful. Tell me some more about this.
Well, the way that an airplane flies is, to give people an idea of how we go about it, is the airplane takes off into the airstream, and there's a force that actually picks the airplane up and carries it into the air, and we call that force lift.
Lift? It lifts it up into the sky?
Lifts it right up into the sky, yeah. So it's
how does it maneuver? I mean, what are the different, there's a pitch and yaw you were telling me about a little earlier, right?
The airplane isn't like a car where you turn the wheel of your car and the car turns. And an airplane has 3 basic maneuvers. There's pitch, which the airplane moves up and down like this,
Right.
which is controlled by the elevators.
So these are elevators in the back.
Right.
Pitches up and down.
Right.
Cool.
And then there's yaw, which is this direction here, and that's controlled by the rudder in the tail section also. And then there's roll, which is like that.
And those 3 maneuvers, you can travel the airplane.
That's how the airplane will maneuver like that, which makes the airplane
So
turn.
not only are you an artist, but you guys, all the designers, you're also engineers, right? So a lot of mathematics, and
Right.
a lot of creativity, a lot of design.
Yep.
Now you brought a PTQ, right?
Right, put together quickly video of the 777, which will take you through how the entire plane is built in 2 minutes, when in reality, the airplane, I think it took approximately 9 months to actually produce.
Wow, so it took 9 months to build it, but we're going to see it built in 2 minutes, right?
That's correct, yeah.
This is so cool.
It's a very, very fun video.
This is awesome. This is a video of all the artists' work put together, and it's happening into reality in 3D. That's a lot of artists working together to pull that thing off. How many artists does it take to design it, and how long did it really take to build it?
I think if you're looking at the total number of designers, I think there was about 1,000 designers, but I think overall there was about 5,000 people on the program.
5,000?
Yeah, that
Wow.
had to put together all the parts, and there's over 3 million parts in the 777.
3 million.
Yeah, it might even be closer to 4 million. So there's a tremendous amount of parts and interfacing.
Interfacing, which means if you're designing the
Flap component.
flap, look, I'm listening, and I remember these. If you're designing the flap and the person next to you on the, what's this one?
That would be the inboard flap.
The,
or
the inside, the inboard flap?
Yeah, you have a flapperon, a flapperon, an outboard flap, and an aileron, and then these components here are the spoilers.
So the interfacing is it coming together?
That's correct.
How many, you said 500 artists to 1,000 people? How many actual drawers and artists?
Probably over 1,000 that actually do the design work and create the designs on the airplane.
Wow. So these artists, they have to be in total communication
All the
make
time.
sure that their drawings will fit together and work together.
Yeah, and we do use a 3D or three-dimensional graphics system that we put all of our parts together and use,
Awesome.
which helps us to interface. But the key is we do work on teams, and everyone that works on the flap team...
You know, we're out of time, but I want to talk in more detail tomorrow, all right?
Okay.
Thanks so much for joining us here on the Imagination Station. This is so exciting. What a dream come true for me to meet a real-life aircraft designer. We'll see you next time on the Imagination Station. Dream it, draw it, do it. Thumbs up. Yeah.
If If you'd like to draw more with Mark Kistler, you may order his autographed book, Mark Kistler's Imagination Station. It comes with a 12 Renaissance word sketchbook for $29. You can also order Mark's home video collection, which includes 2 hours of 3D drawing from Mark's favorite TV episodes, just $29. And for computer artists, you can order Mark's CD-ROM for Windows. It contains over 200 hours of interactive 3D drawing lessons with Mark navigating through cyberspace, just $59. All orders come with your own Renaissance Words Quick Peek reference chart. Mail check or money order to Mark Kistler's Imagination Station, P.O. Box 41031, Santa Barbara, California, 93140. That's P.O. Box 41031, Santa Barbara, California, 93140. Mark Kistler's Imagination Station is made possible by Simon & Schuster, publisher of Mark Kistler's drawing books and other fine books for children. The Mark Kistler Fund for Creative Children's Television, encouraging children to explore their imaginations through drawing, reading, and the arts. And Robert Newstapp Productions, drawing on television to advance art, science, and literature in our children's future. And geniuses like you.
Hey kids, did you know that White's tree frog lives only in eastern Australia, eats insects, and climbs around using sticky pads on its toes? Found mostly in human dwellings. Green to blue-green in color, 1/2 to 2 inches long. Eats mainly insects. Lay their eggs in winter. Has sticky pads on their toes. To track down more information about tree frogs and other wild and rare animals, check out the books on the Pursue the Zoo list at the Allen County Public Library, and check out the articles in Tuesday's News Sentinel. The Pursue the Zoo program is a cooperative learning project made possible by TV 39, the News Sentinel, the Fort Wayne Children's Zoo, and the Allen County Public Library.
In the Pacific Northwest, there is a most remarkable underwater world, where cliffs drop 1,000 feet into dark canyons. There are species so rare here, we know almost nothing about them, like this creature. It's a relic from the age of the dinosaurs. Instead of the normal 5 gills, it has 6. Now, a new explorer's expedition will take scientists into this strange world where research and discovery get a little too close.
Oh my God, giant 6-gill. We have a giant 6-gill underneath me.
Walking among the sharks, next time on The New Explorers.
Tonight at 8 on TV 39.